Hey everybody, excuse me. This is much later than I've been doing live videos. I've been waiting for Naomi to wake up because I don't want to wake her up from her nap, but she's pretty out, so we're just going to go for it, and if I have to stop and start again, I'll do that. Today is the 9th day of our 12 days of Noonday. We've given away a $10 gift card every single day to someone who's entered by being a part of my Facebook group called Breakforth, as well as who follows my Noonday Ambassador Instagram account, which is at Chelsea Noonday Ambassador. If you guys don't know yet, Noonday Collection is a fair trade jewelry and accessory company that partners with artists and businesses in vulnerable communities in 12 different countries around the world. I've been featuring a different one of our country partners each day of this giveaway. And today we're featuring our Afghanistan partners. I've been reading their stories to you each day, and I'm going to do that today as well. Kubara's eyes have a special sparkle to them that you just can't forget. This warm woman has experienced so much tragedy in her life, but she hasn't let it define her. Growing up under Taliban rule, Kubara wasn't given the opportunities she needed to receive an education and earn an income. But today she works as an artisan with Noonday's partner business, earning a fair income for her family while putting her amazing embroidery skills to use. This is her story in her own words. My name is Kubara Nikzed. I'm 35 years old and I was born in Kwari Shohada area in Kabul. When I was a child, I had 2 younger sisters, 3 older brothers, and 2 younger brothers, but it was a dangerous time to be a child in Kabul. There was a civil war and so much violence. When one of my younger brothers was 9 years old, he was hit by a rocket and died immediately. I wasn't able to go to school after that. I spent my life at home, helping my mother with the housework and sometimes doing embroidery with her. Many girls in Afghanistan learn this craft from their mothers and spend their free time making special embroidered things. I learned when I was 9 years old. I remember the very first thing I made, a white handkerchief with blue flowers. After I finished it, my mother admired my embroidery work and said, "You should throw that handkerchief into the river, Kubara, then you will become a master of embroidery." This is a good luck tradition among the Hazara people. If you throw your first work into the river, it is a way of asking to become more skilled. When I was 15 years old, another tragedy happened in my life. My mother was walking to the bus stop with my younger brother. Suddenly, a rocket came from the mountains and hit my mother. She died immediately. My younger brother was walking a few meters ahead and was thankfully unhurt. When I was 17 years old, my family moved to Quetta City, a border city between Afghanistan and Pakistan, as refugees. As is traditional in my region, I got married to my uncle's son, Khan. I was 20 years old at the time. Finally, in 2002, the Taliban regime ended, and I was able to return with my family to Kabul. Today, I'm blessed to have 4 children, 3 sons and a daughter. Before I began working with Noonday's partner business, things were very hard for my family. My husband sells household things in the market, but it was never enough to support our family. We could usually feed the children, but the money wasn't enough to provide them with good quality foods they needed to be healthy. Then 8 years ago, I found out about this artisan business and the opportunity to use my embroidery skills to help support my family. The business had their office near my house, and I got some information about it from some other women. That was in 2007. I knocked on the door for the first time and went in to see if I could get a job doing embroidery. Hiromi, the woman who runs the business, asked me to bring some samples that showed off my work. I quickly went back home and embroidered some small flowers on a cloth. When I came back about 10 minutes later, Hiromi was so surprised and started laughing. She could tell I really wanted the job and that I had enough skill to do the work because it had taken me such a short time to return with my sample. She gave me the job, and I'm still working with the business 8 years later. My favorite thing about my work is that now I can give my children the life they should have. I can help support my family, which makes me feel proud. I can buy things the children need for school, like stationery and uniforms. When I save up my money, I can improve my home too. I now have curtains, a long traditional cushion, and items from my kitchen. Life is developed and comfortable for my family now that I'm able to have this work. I'm happy to have a job where I can use the embroidery skills my mother taught me. My favorite kind of embroidery to do is called a gardazi, a pretty rose stitch. I hope that all of Noonday's customers will love our work too. I think that all of the colorful threads and many different types of embroidery we put on a piece is what makes our work special. To all of the Noonday's customers and ambassadors, I want to say thank you for purchasing our work. We appreciate you so much. Excuse me, and are proud that you love our embroidery. We put a lot of time into every piece because of our hours. Being flexible, we can work around caring for our families. One clutch takes a woman 3 to 5 days to make, depending on how much time she has to work each day. Also, because electricity in Afghanistan is not stable, we sometimes work by candlelight. We put so much into every piece we make for you. We are wishing and hoping to get even more work, so please share our pieces with others and tell them our story. Kobara and other women that are doing the embroidery work for Noonday Collection do amazing work. There's usually only a couple of pieces, sometimes only one, featured in a Noonday Collection season. They put a lot of time into the intricate designs, and it's typically found on bags. Noonday Collection does a large leather tote bag and a couple other leather bags that are made in India, but the Afghanistan partners do our clutches because of the embroidery work. It's really beautiful, and I'd like to pray for them right now. Would you join me in doing that? Thank you, Papa, for Afghanistan. It's a country that's so close to your heart. It's so far from our minds so often, and we want to turn our eyes towards the Middle East right now and just love them, love them, love them. You have blood available for every transgression, for every injustice, and for every heart sin. I thank you for the abundant mercy that you have just welled up for Afghanistan and for all of the people there. I thank you that you've poured out that mercy on Kobara and for the other women in partnership with Noonday now, that they're able to bless their families, that we're able to be a blessing to those families here, even just as we're buying things for ourselves or for other people. What an honor it is to be able to have the freedom to do that. And it's such a great partnership, Jesus. I love that we're partnered with the Middle East. You have such an abundant mercy. You're so good. We love you, Jesus. Amen. Hey, how's it going, Lainey? So there's only a couple of people. Hey, Leslie. There's only a couple people entered for the remaining days of the giveaway because only one person can win the $10 gift card. How should I say that? Only one person can win one gift card. That's the maximum limit. So, hey, I love you. So there's a couple of people that are entered by being part of the Breakforth Facebook group and following my Instagram account. That amount of people is getting smaller and smaller as I give more gift cards away. And so I want to up the odds for anybody who's really interested in winning one of the last couple days. We only have 3 more gift cards to give away. So if you want to find something that's on your wish list, I'll put a link to my website in the comments and you can find it there. Go find something that you'd really like to get from Noonday and share that either on your Facebook or your Instagram account and tag me so I can see it and throw my website link in there, and then that'll give you an additional 2 entries, which will up your odds of winning in the last 3 days. So that's exciting. The other ways to enter are by booking a trunk show, but my travel dates are filled up, so you'll have to be a local Kansas City person to win in that way. And sharing my Noonday Facebook group or Instagram account with your friends is an additional entry. So is liking and commenting. So Lainey's getting an extra entry. I love you guys. I'm really glad that you're popping in and that you're learning these stories with me. It's really important. Our daily decisions and that freedom that we have to just purchase really whatever we want, whenever we want. Even my family has struggled financially for a long time, and Luke and I haven't been able to get each other Christmas gifts, and most of the time we haven't been able to get each other birthday gifts. So I understand finances being tight, but I also know that we've been able to splurge on things here and there as well. So it's just an incredible freedom that we have in a first world country and even in middle class society. So anyways, use your purchasing power for good and bless families around the world, like our families in Afghanistan. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Elana won our giveaway today. I'm really excited for her. She's so sweet. She's I think she just graduated high school this year, so that's exciting. She's a world changer right there. You guys would love her. All right, so Elana won the $10 gift card today, and who knows who wins tomorrow. We'll see you guys.